Welcome back to the Car Chronicles In-Depth Look. I'm your host, Justin Rambo, and in today's episode, we take a look at Nissan. Nissan, a titan in the automotive industry that's synonymous with innovation, performance, and reliability. From the GTR to the Patrol, Nissan captures hearts worldwide, extending far beyond its Japanese roots, shaping the industry with groundbreaking technologies, pioneering advancements in electric vehicles and safety, deeply ingrained in communities, supporting education and relief. Through innovation and community engagement, Nissan is a true giant. Nissan's legacy is built on engineering excellence. From the beginning, the company has pushed automotive technology limits. The GTR is a testament to Nissan's performance engineering. Its powerful engine and design dominate both road and track. Nissan also excels in mainstream automotive technology. Nissan's commitment to safety is unwavering. Advanced safety features prevent countless accidents. Nissan's story is one of remarkable transformation. From a small Japanese automaker to a global automotive powerhouse. Founded in 1911 as Kwaishinsha Motor Car Works, initially focused on small, affordable cars for Japan. Soon, ambitions extended beyond borders. Post-World War II, Nissan expanded aggressively. Datsun gained U.S. popularity in the 60s. Infiniti's launch in 1989 was pivotal. Today, Nissan operates in 20 countries, selling in over 160. From humble beginnings to global domination, Nissan's journey is a testament to innovation and quality. Nissan's path to success has not been without its challenges. The company has experienced periods of both remarkable growth and significant setbacks. However, through it all, Nissan has demonstrated resilience and determination. The company's history is a reminder that even the most successful businesses face obstacles. It is how they respond to those challenges that ultimately defines them. The Japanese economic bubble of the 1980s had a profound impact on Nissan. Fueled by inflated asset prices and reckless lending, the bubble created a false sense of prosperity. Nissan enjoyed record profits and embarked on ambitious expansion plans. As the 1990s dawned, the Japanese economic bubble finally burst. Asset prices plummeted, banks collapsed, and Japan entered a prolonged period of economic stagnation. The effects on Nissan were devastating. The company was losing money at an alarming rate, and its debt was spiraling out of control. By 1999, Nissan was on the verge of bankruptcy. By the late 1990s, Nissan's debt had reached a staggering $20 billion. The company was hemorrhaging cash, unable to service its massive debt burden. Nissan's credit rating was downgraded to junk status, making it nearly impossible to secure new loans. The company was caught in a vicious cycle of declining sales, mounting losses, and soaring debt. The weight of Nissan's debt had a crippling effect on its operations. The company was forced to delay investments in new products and technologies, further eroding its competitiveness. Nissan's once renowned engineering department was starved of resources, unable to keep pace with rivals like Toyota and Honda. The company's financial woes also took a toll on its workforce. Morale was at an all-time low as employees feared for their jobs. The once proud Nissan workforce, known for its dedication and craftsmanship, was now demoralized and uncertain about the future. Nissan's management, once hailed for its business acumen, seemed paralyzed by the crisis. The company had become a bloated bureaucracy, resistant to change and slow to react to the rapidly changing automotive landscape. It was clear that Nissan needed a radical shakeup, a fundamental shift in its corporate culture, if it was to have any hope of survival. Despite its financial woes, Nissan still possessed significant assets. The company had a global manufacturing footprint, a strong dealer network, and a talented, albeit demoralized, workforce. Moreover, Nissan still had valuable brand equity, particularly in key markets like the United States. However, these assets were being squandered by a lack of direction and a stifling bureaucracy. Nissan's product development process had become bogged down in layers of management and risk-averse decision-making. New models were often delayed, over-engineered, and lacking in the excitement that had once characterized the brand. Nissan had become a follower, not a leader, in the automotive industry. The company's marketing efforts were equally uninspired. Nissan's advertising lacked a clear message and failed to resonate with consumers. The brand had lost its way, its image tarnished by years of financial turmoil and a lack of product excitement. Nissan's corporate culture had become toxic, characterized by a lack of accountability and a fear of taking risks. The company desperately needed a leader with the vision and the courage to make the tough decisions necessary to turn things around. Nissan needed a savior, someone who could shake the company to its core and restore its former glory. As Nissan teetered on the brink of collapse, an unlikely savior emerged from across the globe. Renault saw an opportunity in Nissan's plight. In 1999, Renault acquired a 36.8% stake in Nissan for $5.4 billion. The move was met with skepticism. Renault's CEO, Louis Schweitzer, was convinced the alliance could work. By sharing resources, both companies could become more competitive globally. To lead Nissan out of its crisis, Renault appointed Carlos Ghosn, a Brazilian-Lebanese businessman known for his turnaround expertise. Ghosn arrived at Nissan in 1999, facing a skeptical workforce and a deeply entrenched bureaucracy. He quickly implemented his turnaround plan, the Nissan Revival Plan. The plan called for deep job cuts, plant closures, and a complete overhaul of the company's product development process. Ghosn was unwavering in his commitment to the plan. The Renault-Nissan alliance, sealed with a handshake and a shared vision, represented a beacon of hope for the struggling Japanese automaker. Ghosn's arrival as CEO marked the beginning of a new era for Nissan. His Nissan Revival Plan aimed to dismantle the company's bureaucratic structure and inject a renewed sense of urgency. The merger presented an opportunity for both companies to learn from each other's strengths. The road ahead would be long and arduous, but the potential rewards were enormous. Carlos Ghosn's arrival at Nissan sent shockwaves through the company. His reputation as a ruthless cost-cutter preceded him. Ghosn understood that change couldn't be achieved through fear alone. He needed to convince a skeptical workforce that his plan was their only path to survival. Ghosn embarked on a listening tour, visiting factories and offices across Japan. He met with employees at all levels, from assembly line workers to senior executives. He asked questions, listened intently to their concerns, and acknowledged the company's past mistakes. This approach, a stark contrast to Nissan's hierarchical culture, surprised many and signaled a genuine desire for collaboration. Ghosn's message was blunt and to the point. Nissan was bleeding money, burdened by debt, and losing ground to its competitors. The company had become complacent, risk-averse, and out of touch with its customers. The Nissan Revival Plan, as he called it, was not a suggestion but a necessity. It would require sacrifices, but it offered the only viable path towards a sustainable future. The plan's core principles were simple yet potent: reduce costs, streamline operations, and refocus on building desirable, competitive vehicles. This meant challenging long-held assumptions, breaking down silos within the company, and empowering individuals to take ownership of their work. Ghosn's vision was clear: transform Nissan from a lumbering giant into a lean, agile competitor. The most drastic and controversial aspect of Ghosn's plan involves significant job cuts. Ghosn announced the elimination of 21,000 jobs, roughly 14% of Nissan's global workforce. The cuts affected every level of the company, from factory workers to white-collar managers. Protests erupted at Nissan factories, and Ghosn faced intense criticism from politicians and the media. He was accused of betraying Japan's corporate culture and of putting profits ahead of people. Ghosn, however, remained resolute, arguing that the job cuts were essential for Nissan's long-term survival. He stressed that the company was committed to providing support for affected employees, including severance packages and retraining programs. Beyond job cuts, Ghosn's revival plan targeted Nissan's sprawling and often inefficient operations. Ghosn implemented a policy of keiretsu busting, breaking up Nissan's traditional relationships with its network of affiliated suppliers. He demanded lower prices, higher quality, and just-in-time delivery. Suppliers who were unwilling or unable to meet these demands were replaced. Ghosn's streamlining efforts extended beyond the supply chain. He consolidated production facilities, closed unprofitable dealerships, and sold off non-core assets. Every aspect of Nissan's operations was scrutinized for potential savings. Ghosn recognized that cost-cutting and restructuring, while necessary, were not enough. He introduced a new management philosophy based on transparency, accountability, and cross-functional collaboration. He broke down traditional hierarchies, encouraging employees at all levels to share their ideas. Ghosn implemented a system of performance-based bonuses, rewarding employees for their contributions. He made a concerted effort to communicate directly with employees, holding town hall meetings and sending regular updates. Ghosn reached out to dealers, suppliers, and investors, assuring them of his commitment to transparency. He acknowledged past mistakes and promised a new era of open communication and mutual respect. Ghosn understood that Nissan's long-term success depended on its ability to develop and build desirable, competitive vehicles. He shook up Nissan's product development process, injecting it with a renewed sense of urgency and a focus on innovation. He challenged engineers to develop vehicles that were fuel efficient, reliable, stylish, and exciting to drive. Ghosn streamlined the product development process, reducing the time it took to bring new models to market. He encouraged risk-taking and empowered teams to make decisions quickly. Ghosn focused on key segments where Nissan could excel, such as sedans, SUVs, and sports cars. He directed resources towards developing vehicles tailored to the specific needs of emerging markets. Ghosn recognized that Nissan's reliance on fleet sales was unsustainable. He shifted Nissan's focus from quantity to quality, prioritizing retail sales and rebuilding the brand's reputation. Ghosn reduced the company's reliance on fleet sales, even if it meant sacrificing some short-term market share. Dealers were encouraged to focus on customer satisfaction rather than just moving metal. Marketing campaigns emphasized design, quality, and innovation. Engineers were tasked with building vehicles that were reliable and enjoyable to own and drive. Ghosn implemented programs to improve customer service at dealerships and enhance the ownership experience. Carlos Ghosn's Nissan revival plan was a radical and painful transformation. Thousands of jobs were lost, factories were closed, and long-held traditions were challenged. By 2001, just 2 years after Ghosn took the helm, Nissan had returned to profitability. The company's debts had been slashed, its operations streamlined, and its product lineup revitalized. Ghosn's success at Nissan made him a global business icon, hailed as a visionary leader. His story became a case study in business schools around the world. However, Ghosn's work at Nissan was far from over, as the company faced new challenges in the years ahead. By the late 1990s, Infiniti, Nissan's luxury marque, found itself at a crossroads. Launched in 1989 to compete with Lexus and Acura, Infiniti had initially enjoyed success. However, by the turn of the century, the brand had lost its way, its lineup aging, and its image fading. The Q45, Infiniti's flagship sedan, had once been a trendsetter but failed to capture the same magic in subsequent iterations. Infiniti's other offerings, such as the J30 sedan and the QX4 SUV, also struggled. A lack of investment in new products and a bureaucratic corporate culture had stifled innovation. The arrival of Carlos Ghosn and the Nissan revival plan offered a glimmer of hope, but Infiniti needed a new identity. Central to Infiniti's revival was the development of a revolutionary new vehicle architecture known as the FM platform. This innovative platform would serve as the foundation for a new generation of Infiniti vehicles. The FM platform's key innovation lay in its engine placement, shifting the engine closer to the vehicle's center of gravity. This front midship configuration resulted in a more balanced weight distribution. The benefits were immediately apparent in the handling characteristics of FM-based vehicles. The FM platform also allowed for the use of a sophisticated multi-link rear suspension system. This advanced suspension design provided superior wheel control and bump absorption. The first vehicle to showcase the FM platform was the Infiniti G35, launched in 2002. This stylish and exhilarating sports sedan redefined the Infiniti brand. The G35's sleek, athletic design marked a radical departure from the brand's previous styling cues. Under the hood, the G35 boasted a potent 3.5-liter V6 engine, delivering 280 horsepower. The G35's appeal extended beyond mere straight-line speed. Its combination of a rigid chassis, balanced weight distribution, and sophisticated suspension tuning resulted in exceptional handling capabilities. Automotive journalists praised the G35 as one of the most engaging and rewarding sports sedans on the market. The success of the G35 solidified the FM platform's status and paved the way for its expansion across Infiniti's lineup. Over the next decade, the FM platform would underpin a diverse range of Infiniti models. In 2003, Infiniti launched the FX35, a sporty crossover SUV that shared its platform with the G35. The FX35's bold styling and car-like handling created a new niche in the luxury SUV market. The FM platform also found its way into Infiniti's flagship sedan lineup with the M35 and M45 in 2005. These luxurious sedans offered a compelling alternative to the established German rivals. Infiniti continued to refine and evolve the FM platform, introducing updated versions with enhanced features and improved performance. The FM platform's impact on Infiniti's revival cannot be overstated. It provided the brand with a solid technological foundation for a new generation of vehicles. The platform's strengths in handling, performance, and refinement allowed Infiniti to establish itself as a credible player in the luxury car market. The FM platform's modular design enabled Infiniti to achieve economies of scale. This allowed the brand to offer its vehicles at competitive price points without sacrificing quality. The FM platform's legacy extends beyond mere sales figures, reshaping Infiniti's brand image. It highlighted the power of innovation and the importance of a solid technological foundation in the automotive industry. The FM platform, despite its eventual retirement, continues to cast a long shadow over Infiniti's current lineup. Its influence can be seen in the brand's ongoing emphasis on performance, handling, and driver engagement. While Infiniti has transitioned to newer platforms, the lessons learned from the FM platform's development continue to inform the brand's engineering philosophy. Infiniti's engineers remain committed to delivering vehicles that are luxurious, technologically advanced, and rewarding to drive. The FM platform's impact can also be felt in the used car market, where models like the G35 and FX35 remain highly sought after. Their reputation for reliability, performance, and value has made them modern classics. The FM platform's story is a reminder that innovation, coupled with a clear vision and a commitment to execution, can transform a brand's fortunes. Section 1. A turning point. The early 2000s marked a turning point for Nissan. Carlos Ghosn's Nissan revival plan pulled the company back from the brink of collapse. Nissan was once again profitable. With a renewed sense of optimism, Ghosn knew he needed to reignite the passion for innovation and performance. He wanted to create vehicles that would excite and inspire. This meant investing in halo cars and core technologies. One key pillar was the revival of the Z-Car, dormant since 1996. Its return symbolized Nissan's renewed commitment to driving excitement. Section 2. The Return of Godzilla. In 2007, Nissan unleashed the R35 GTR, a car that would redefine the supercar landscape. Dubbed Godzilla, the R35 GTR was a technological tour de force with blistering acceleration and razor-sharp handling. It conquered both road and track. The R35 GTR was a radical departure from its predecessors. Gone were the rounded lines of the R34, replaced by a more angular, aggressive design. The car's wide stance and massive rear wing left no doubt about its performance potential. Section 3. A technological marvel. The R35 GTR. The R35 GTR wasn't just a showcase for Nissan's engineering prowess. It was also a rolling laboratory for cutting-edge technology. The car featured a number of innovations that were unheard of in its class. Technologies that would eventually trickle down to more mainstream Nissan and Infiniti models. One of the most notable of these was the GTR's sophisticated launch control system, which allowed even novice drivers to achieve consistent, neck-snapping acceleration runs. The system used a combination of sensors and actuators to manage engine output, clutch engagement, and traction control, ensuring maximum acceleration without any drama. The result was a car that could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mind-bending 3.2 seconds, making it one of the quickest accelerating cars in the world. Another technological marvel was the GTR's multifunction display, which provided drivers with a wealth of information, including real-time performance data, lap times, and even G-forces. This display, inspired by Nissan's racing heritage, gave drivers unprecedented insight into the car's behavior, allowing them to push the limits with confidence. The GTR's impact extended beyond its technological advancements. The car's design, with its aggressive stance, functional aerodynamics, and iconic rear tail lights, became instantly recognizable, gracing posters on bedroom walls and inspiring a new generation of car enthusiasts. Section 4. The VQ engine, a symphony of power and refinement. While the GTR grabbed headlines, another Nissan engine was quietly becoming a legend. The VQ engine, introduced in 1994, was a masterpiece of engineering. Its secret lay in its elegant design and advanced technologies. Featuring all aluminum construction, it reduced weight and improved thermal efficiency. A compact valve train with variable valve timing optimized airflow. A sophisticated engine management system maximized performance while minimizing emissions. The VQ engine's versatility was one of its greatest strengths. It powered a wide range of Nissan and Infiniti vehicles. The VQ engine earned accolades for its power, refinement, and efficiency. Section 5. A global success story. The VQ engine's success wasn't limited to a single model or market. It became a global phenomenon, powering millions of Nissan and Infiniti vehicles sold around the world. Its reputation for reliability, performance, and refinement made it a favorite among consumers and automotive journalists alike. in the United States, the VQ engine found a particularly receptive audience. It powered a wide range of popular Nissan and Infiniti models, including the Altima sedan, the Maxima sports sedan, the Pathfinder SUV, the 350Z sports car, the Infiniti G35 sedan and coupe, and the Infiniti FX 35 crossover SUV. The VQ engine's success in the United States was a testament to its ability to satisfy a wide range of customer needs and preferences. It was equally at home in a family sedan as it was in a sporty coupe. Its combination of power, refinement, and efficiency making it a versatile and appealing choice for a wide range of buyers. The VQ engine's global success was also a testament to Nissan's commitment to engineering excellence and its ability to develop world-class technologies that could compete on a global stage. The VQ engine's excellence didn't go unnoticed by the automotive industry. It was named towards 10 Best Engines list for an unprecedented 14 consecutive years, from 1995 to 2008, a feat unmatched by any other engine in history. This prestigious award recognized the VQ engine's exceptional combination of power, refinement, fuel efficiency, and overall value. The VQ engine's consistent presence on the award's 10 Best Engines list was a testament to its enduring appeal and its ability to adapt to changing market demands. Over the years, Nissan continued to refine and improve the VQ engine, introducing new technologies such as variable valve lift and direct injection to further enhance its performance and efficiency. The VQ engine's success also had a halo effect on other Nissan and Infiniti models. It became a symbol of the brand's commitment to engineering excellence and helped to elevate their reputation among consumers and automotive journalists alike. The R35 GTR and the VQ engine stand as testaments to Nissan's engineering prowess and its ability to create world-class vehicles that can excite and inspire. These two icons of the automotive world, each in its own way, helped to redefine what was possible in their respective segments and cemented Nissan's place as a leader in innovation and performance. The GTR, with its blistering performance, advanced technology, and aggressive styling, became a global icon, a symbol of Japan's automotive prowess. It challenged the established supercar order, proving that world-class performance could be achieved at a relatively affordable price. The VQ engine, with its elegant design, advanced technologies, an exceptional combination of power, refinement, and efficiency, became a benchmark in the automotive industry, powering millions of Nissan and Infiniti vehicles around the world. The success of the GTR and the VQ engine had a profound impact on Nissan. It helped to revitalize the brand, attract a new generation of buyers, and reestablish the company as a force to be reckoned with in the global automotive market. The mid-2000s witnessed Nissan riding high on a wave of success, fueled by the global acclaim for the GTR, the ubiquitous success of the VQ engine, and a revitalized product lineup. However, beneath the surface, cracks were beginning to appear, threatening Nissan's hard-won gains. The global financial crisis of 2008 exposed the fragility of Nissan's recovery. As demand plummeted, Nissan struggled with excess production and a bloated cost structure. the siren song of fleet sales. To maintain sales volume during the late 2000s, Nissan turned to fleet sales, a strategy that proved detrimental. Fleet sales involve selling large numbers of vehicles at discounted prices. While boosting short-term sales, fleet sales hurt profitability and brand image. Nissan's aggressive fleet sales had unintended consequences. It put downward pressure on resale values. A glut of nearly new Nissans flooded the used car market. Fleet sales eroded Nissan's brand image. Associating with rental lots risked Nissan being seen as a value brand. This perception made it difficult to command premium prices. The focus on fleet sales diverted resources from innovation. Instead of investing in new technologies, Nissan churned out basic fleet vehicles. Section 3. A lack of vision. The hybrid shortfall. Nissan lagged behind as the industry shifted towards electrification. Toyota thrived with the Prius, and Honda advanced with hybrid Civics and Accords. Nissan seemed content to rest on its laurels. Despite the pioneering Leaf in 2010, its high price and limited range made it niche. Nissan offered limited hybrid models, feeling like afterthoughts, losing market share to rivals with wider fuel-efficient options. Infiniti's fall from grace. Infiniti, Nissan's luxury mark, saw a resurgence in the early 2000s with the G35 and FX35, but by the late 2000s, it began to lose its luster, struggling to keep pace with new luxury vehicles from competitors. Its design became generic, losing its distinctive edge, prioritizing comfort over driver engagement. Pricing became less competitive. Attempts to move upmarket met with limited success. Infiniti's decline mirrored Nissan's broader struggles. Section 5. The Ghosn Scandal. A fall from grace. In a stunning turn of events that sent shockwaves through the automotive industry, Carlos Ghosn, the architect of Nissan's remarkable turnaround and a towering figure in the global business world, was arrested in Japan in November 2018 on charges of financial misconduct. Ghosn, who had led Nissan for nearly 2 decades, was accused of underreporting his income, misusing company funds, and transferring personal investment losses to Nissan. The Ghosn scandal plunged Nissan into chaos. The company, already grappling with declining sales, shrinking profit margins, and a tarnished brand image, now faced a crisis of leadership and a public relations nightmare. Ghosn, once hailed as a savior, became a symbol of corporate greed and excess. The scandal also exposed deep rifts within the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi alliance, which Ghosn had forged and led. Renault, the French automaker that held a controlling stake in Nissan, initially stood by Ghosn, but eventually cut ties with him as the evidence against him mounted. The Ghosn scandal had a profound and lasting impact on Nissan. It tarnished the company's reputation, damaged morale among its workforce, and eroded investor confidence. The scandal also raised questions about Nissan's corporate governance and its ability to manage its affairs effectively. Section 6. A company adrift. The Ghosn scandal marked a turning point for Nissan. The company, which had once seemed unstoppable, now found itself adrift, its future uncertain. The challenges facing Nissan were numerous and daunting. Sales were stagnating, profit margins were shrinking, and the company's image had been tarnished. The automotive industry was undergoing a period of unprecedented change. driven by technological advancements, evolving consumer preferences, and increasing regulatory pressure. Electrification, autonomous driving, and connected car technologies were transforming the automotive landscape, requiring massive investments and a willingness to embrace new ways of thinking. Nissan, however, seemed slow to adapt to this changing landscape. Its product lineup, once considered fresh and innovative, had become stale and uninspired. The company's hybrid and electric vehicle offerings, with the exception of the Leaf, were limited and lacked the technological sophistication of its rivals. Moreover, Nissan's corporate culture, which had been criticized for being bureaucratic and risk-averse, even during the Ghosn era, seemed ill-equipped to cope with the rapid pace of change in the automotive industry. Section 7. The road ahead, challenges and opportunities. Despite the challenges facing Nissan, the company is far from finished. Nissan still possesses significant strengths, including a global manufacturing footprint, a strong dealer network, and a talented workforce. Moreover, the company has a rich heritage of innovation and a history of overcoming adversity. To regain its footing, Nissan must address its weaknesses head-on. The company needs to develop a clear and compelling brand identity, one that differentiates it from its rivals and resonates with consumers. This will require a renewed focus on design, innovation, and quality. Nissan also needs to accelerate its efforts in the areas of electrification and autonomous driving. The company has already made strides in these areas, but it needs to do more to catch up with its rivals, particularly in the development of compelling and affordable electric vehicles. Perhaps most importantly, Nissan needs to foster a more entrepreneurial and innovative corporate culture. The company needs to empower its employees, encourage risk-taking, and embrace new ideas. This will require a fundamental shift in mindset, from a focus on cost-cutting and efficiency to a focus on innovation and customer satisfaction. As the automotive world hurtles towards an electrified, autonomous future, Nissan finds itself navigating a particularly treacherous stretch of road, now faces a steep climb back to relevance. Seismic shifts in consumer preferences and technological advancements have left Nissan grappling for traction. Nissan's current struggles highlight the need for a new kind of revival, one that embraces a more fundamental transformation. Years of prioritizing volume over brand value have left the company vulnerable to more agile competitors, damaging its reputation and eroding investor confidence. The automotive market is a relentless battleground. Nissan has found itself losing ground to its rivals. The rise of Tesla has upended the traditional automotive hierarchy. Nissan's early lead with the Leaf has evaporated as competitors have caught up. Toyota and Honda have consistently outmaneuvered Nissan in key segments. Korean automakers, Hyundai and Kia, have emerged as serious contenders. Nissan's attempts to compete on price have often come at the expense of brand perception. The ghost of Carlos Ghosn looms large over Nissan, even years after his dramatic arrest and subsequent escape from Japan. The scandal, which exposed allegations of financial misconduct and a culture of entitlement within the company, tarnished Nissan's reputation and left a lasting scar on its corporate identity. While Nissan has taken steps to distance itself from Ghosn, implementing reforms aimed at improving corporate governance and transparency, the damage has been done. The scandal shook investor confidence, led to a period of leadership instability, and cast a pall over Nissan's once bright future. The scandal also strained relations within the Renault-Nissan-Mitsubishi alliance, a partnership that Ghosn had forged and nurtured. The arrest and subsequent accusations against Ghosn exposed tensions within the alliance, highlighting the challenges of managing a complex multinational partnership. The Ghosn scandal served as a stark reminder that even the most successful companies are vulnerable to ethical lapses and corporate governance failures. It also highlighted the importance of a strong corporate culture, one that values transparency, accountability, and ethical behavior at all levels. The challenge for Nissan now is to move beyond the Ghosn era, to rebuild trust with its stakeholders, and to reestablish itself as a company that is committed to ethical conduct and sustainable growth. Despite the daunting challenges facing Nissan, glimmers of hope can be found amidst the uncertainty. The company still possesses significant strengths, including a global manufacturing footprint, a talented workforce, and a history of innovation. Moreover, Nissan has shown a willingness to acknowledge its mistakes and to make changes, albeit sometimes belatedly. The company's recent product launches, such as the Aria electric SUV and the redesigned Z sports car, have been met with cautious optimism, signaling a renewed focus on design, technology, and performance. The Aria in particular represents a significant step forward for Nissan in the electric vehicle space, offering a compelling blend of style, range, and technology. Nissan has also announced ambitious plans to electrify a significant portion of its lineup in the coming years, investing heavily in battery technology, electric vehicle platforms, and charging infrastructure. The success of these efforts will be crucial for Nissan's long-term viability as the automotive industry continues its inexorable shift towards electrification. However, significant challenges remain. Nissan needs to overcome its history of hesitant product strategies, often lagging behind competitors in key segments. The company also needs to address its lingering image problem, rebuilding trust with consumers who may have been turned off by its past missteps. The road ahead for Nissan is fraught with uncertainty, but the company's fate is not yet sealed. Nissan's journey from near bankruptcy to revival and decline offers valuable lessons for any business. The most salient lesson is the danger of complacency. Nissan's turnaround, led by Carlos Ghosn, showed the power of bold leadership, but the same factors that brought success also led to struggles. The industry demands constant innovation and agility. Nissan became complacent and slow to adapt. Hesitancy to embrace electric cars and a risk-averse culture led to its decline. Nissan's future remains uncertain, but the company is far from a lost cause. The automotive industry is undergoing unprecedented change, presenting both challenges and opportunities for Nissan. To navigate this landscape, Nissan must learn from past mistakes, embrace innovation, and rediscover its entrepreneurial spirit. Accelerating the transition to electric vehicles is crucial. Nissan must move quickly to bring compelling and affordable electric vehicles to market. The success of the Aria electric SUV shows Nissan's potential in this segment. Beyond electrification, Nissan needs a holistic approach to sustainability. This requires a shift from short-term profits to long-term environmental stewardship. Nissan must cultivate an agile and innovative corporate culture. The company's hierarchical structure has stifled innovation. The automotive industry is littered with companies that failed to adapt. Nissan has the potential to avoid this fate by learning from its past and embracing a dynamic approach. The launch of the Aria electric SUV and the redesigned Z sports car offers hope. These signs need to translate into a sustained commitment to innovation. Nissan's future success hinges on attracting top talent in software engineering, battery technology, and autonomous driving. The company needs to foster a culture that celebrates diversity and rewards risk-taking. Nissan must rebuild trust with its stakeholders. The Ghosn scandal tarnished the company's reputation. To regain its footing, Nissan must commit to ethical conduct and transparency. Nissan's journey is a reminder that even successful companies are not immune to disruption. The automotive industry is entering a period of unprecedented change. Nissan has the potential to navigate this challenging terrain and emerge as a leader. To do so, it must rediscover its entrepreneurial spirit and embrace a customer-centric approach. The road ahead for Nissan will be long, but the company has the potential to write a new chapter in its history by embracing the lessons of its past and the opportunities of Atso Achiniki Dafeka Sensor Furor. Nissan can once again become a symbol of automotive excellence. The automotive world is watching to see if Nissan can reclaim its place as a leader in the race towards a more sustainable